Shukran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to you. Welcome to me. Jumu'ah Mubarak. Welcome to the Jumu'ah. Jumu'ah is what? What is Jumu'ah? Jumu'ah means what? Huh? Gathering. Are you sure? What do you say, Nasir?
Eat.
Eating?
Eat.
Eat what? Eat food? Eat biryani. It's not eat if there's no biryani to eat. Proper kind of biryani too. Don't say it's any kind. Has to be goat biryani. If it's chicken biryani, no dice. All deal is off. Deal or no deal? No deal. Allah's name is what? Jami, isn't it? Ya Jami. Ya Jami. So the Jumu'ah, what is the khutbah saying? It's the day of gathering. Gathering. To gather together. It's the day when the believers, they gather together for what? For eating? No. Why do you gather together? Believers, why do we gather together? For what reason? You say. Ismail.
Gathering together to be close to Allah, His Creator.
Yeah. To gather together first to remember Allah. To remember Allah. To be with Allah. In a gathering. In a Jamaat. That's why in some areas they say this is the day of Jumat. Jumu'ah. Jami. To be gathering together. You have to gather together for the proper reason. Correct? Man cannot be gathering together for the wrong reason. You can, but it's going to be for the wrong reason. If you gather together for the sake of the ego, then that is a gathering, nafsani gathering. And this world is filled with nafsani gathering. This world is filled with dunya gathering, shaitani gathering. Still they are gathering. But the intention has to be important. First the intention. But not to trick ourselves also to say, oh, it's for the sake of Allah, but everything that we are doing is against to the orders of Allah or against to the pleasure of Allah. That is, you are cheating and lying to yourself too at that time. Gathering for the sake of Allah. Gathering to remember Allah. You cannot remember Allah if you don't what? Complete the sentence. You cannot gather to remember Allah if you don't blah blah blah. ... What? Bilal, see say. Ha. Tamam, finish. You see? At least somebody is listening, you know. Sometimes his brain is working properly. These days they are sending information, they say his brain's working properly. These days. So many days it's not. If I ask him how many sheep we have, hey, how many sheep? You've been a shepherd for 10 years. How many sheep we have? His head not working. I know his head is not working when he does things like that. You see those dolls? They put on the dashboard and the head is always moving like him. That means the head is not working. It's always moving like this. Sometimes that's why I'm seeing Pakistanis, their head's not working also. That's why they always do like this. Okay? Okay. I'm going to start having Pakistanis. They're going to hate me after this. But you should know what's coming from. Is it coming from hate or is it coming from love? So, his brain's working. If you cannot remember Allah, if you don't remember the Holy Prophet, ﷺ, impossible. Because Prophet is the reason of our creation. It's the second part of our shahadat. Allah created everything else for the sake of the Prophet ﷺ. Don't consider yourself to be Prophet. Don't think, no, nobody in between me. It's only Allah and me. No. If there is someone else other than Allah, not as creator, but to be in that chain, is Holy Prophet, isn't it? That is shahadat. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasul. La ilaha illallah Muhammad. Allah. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. The name is next to each other. No matter how much these Wahhabi shaitans, they are hating it, they are removing it from everywhere. They cannot remove it from the hearts. They cannot remove it from the arsh. They can try to remove it from the Rawza. They're putting Ya Allah, Ya Muhammad, and the Ottomans are doing it in gold. Making a show again, huh? Okay, making a show, look. So humble. Wait, I'm going to fix you. Astaghfirullah. Wait, I'm going to fix you. You're coming right in the middle of the Sohbet just to interrupt everything, but to make sure that you are so humble. But you cannot. Where were you? You went to the bathroom. You went to toilet. Who is in toilet? Shaitan. Shaitan saying, quickly come. You finished your Jumu'ah. You must come to visit me in my maqam. You must make ziyarat. That's why you cannot even wait. What's going to happen if you wait for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour? Don't say I'm going to have an accident. That's never happened before. When you are hungry, you can stall everything then that time. You can even say to angel of death, don't come to me yet. I haven't finished my soup. Which so many times you look at him. So anyway, I'm going to fix you later. Don't worry. They're trying to remove the name. Ottomans putting in the Rawza Sharif, Ya Allah, Ya Muhammad. Because in reality, who is saying Ya Muhammad? You think we are saying it? Who says Ya Muhammad? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying Ya Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. So they're trying to make Allah to stop calling the name of His Prophet. You see what shaitans they are? They say, no, we're only trying to make the people to stop saying, because it is considered worship. If you say putting them together, then you're saying Allah commit the bigger crime. Because His saying, praising the Prophet, is different from us praising the Prophet. Can anyone praise the Prophet higher than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Impossible. Can anyone call him? Because the name of the Prophet is the most praised one, isn't it? Like this or like that, whatever you want to do, you cannot change his name. You don't want to give salawats? The salawat is inside his name. So who is praising him when calling his name? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You think we can compare? If the whole angels, whole prophets, whole jinns, whole creation gather together to praise Prophet one time, Allah saying one time is best, is better, is more valuable, is more precious, is greater than everything in creation saying it from the beginning of time to the end of time. So they're trying to remove that. They cannot, of course. Saying, Ya Allah, Ya Muhammad, they're trying to change the calligraphy to saying what? Ya Allah Majid. Trying to change it. Their time is up anyway. Their time is up. It's finished. They look at us, they say, look at these jokers. 10, 15 people around him, top of a mountain, and they're threatening us. Ha, 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 ha. They're laughing. We say, it's okay. You can laugh. We like to be that ant that is carrying one drop of water in the mouth to turn off the fire of Nemrut who wants to burn Hazrat Ibrahim. But today we are ants. Tomorrow, who knows? Allah knows. So now, Jumu'ah is the day of gathering. Gathering together to remember Allah, to give praises to the Holy Prophet ﷺ. To remember Allah, to give praises to the Prophet ﷺ. Now we come to an important part. You cannot give praises to the Holy Prophet ﷺ if you are not praising and remembering and understanding his waris, his inheritors, those ones who are carrying his flag, those ones who are walking in his footsteps now, those ones representing him. Don't think you are representing Prophet, you or me, we are not. There are certain people that Prophet has said, these ones are representing me. So, you can gather tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, night of the love of Prophet. Everyone saying salawats, which is good. Yeah? They're doing that in your country? A lot, right? It's good. And then what? Correct? You say, and then what happened? You're going to sit and you're going to give salawats? Yes, of course. Now, you're gathering together, good. Gathering together now, not for dunya, for akhirah, to remember Allah. Good. The night of the love of Allah. Great. Gather together. People gathering tens of thousands to watch a sports game. Now you're gathering tens of thousands to make the zikr of Allah. Very good. Now you're remembering Allah, you're giving salawats to the Holy Prophet. Very good. Then what? If you are not now connecting it, it's going to be forever broken. If you are not putting the connector, it's going to be broken. Then it's not complete. If this tasbih, no matter how beautiful, no matter how useful, if it is not connected, even if it's a tasbih that Holy Prophet ﷺ was using, and he did use tasbih during his lifetime, if there is no string, if it's not connected, can you use the tasbih? You cannot. So now there has to be a connector. If you are not then remembering and taking the teachings from your Shaykh, from your master, from the awliya Allah, to connect you to the Holy Prophet ﷺ, then the gathering is still not going to be too much effective. Understand? Because that time, you're going to stop the ego and shaitans from saying, I love Prophet, but I love Prophet in my own way. I love Prophet, but not the way Ahl Sunnah love Prophet. I love Prophet the Shia way. I love Prophet, but I don't love Prophet the way the Shia or the Ahl Sunnah are doing. I love Prophet the way that the secular, rational Muslims are doing it. Now, big movements coming up, especially in Southeast Asia too. Governments, they are supporting Muslims who are not only mazhab, rejecting all the mazhabs, but they're rejecting not only the Ahl Sunnah way, they're rejecting the 6 articles of Islam. They say this you cannot find amantu billahi wa malaikatihi wa kutubihi, belief of the 6 articles in the Quran where Allah is saying together like that. They're rejecting it, saying that we are new Muslims. We are real Muslims. We don't follow no one except for the book of Allah. No hadith, no qiyas, no alim, no ulama, no ijma, no nothing. Just Quran, but we understand Quran according to our own egoistic idea. And governments are supporting them. And now they're saying so many things. Now this is definitely Akhir Zaman. It has reached to this point. Because now, when you put the awliya, Allah, that are connected to the Holy Prophet in front of you, you are locked. You are locked now. You are locked within this tasbih. You cannot be removed. You cannot do your own thing. Those ones who say we don't want to follow, they make deviation already. And it is very dangerous, and it is a very wrong situation. So now, you have the awliya, the Shaykh in front of you, teaching you what is for you. Not teaching something that was for some people living in Central Asia or the Middle East 500 years ago or 1,000 years ago. What is for you? Because the Shaykh is the one who is a mujtahid. He gives life. He revives the spirit. He revives the religion. He doesn't take something that has no connection to where you are, who you are, and trying to make you to become this this relic, this fossil, this museum kind of person. We are Ottomans, alhamdulillah, isn't it? Now, are we trying to say we reject everything around us now and we are pretending to live as if in Istanbul in 1623 or 1824 or this? No. Now you take the principles, you try to apply into the world that we are living in right now. The Shaykh is the one who puts the principles and he balances it. He is the mujtahid who is giving life so that we can carry it. This is the day of gathering, to remember Allah, to give the Holy Prophet ﷺ his due right, his haqq, which is to be praised. We can never fulfill his haqq as Allah fulfills his rights on him. And to remember our Sahibul Saif, our Shaykh, to give us more taste and more life, more energy, to recalibrate, to recharge, to adjust our compass now, weekly, to say, oh, this is the reason why I'm here. This is what I have to be busy with. This is our aim. And on this day of Jumu'ah, if we do that, then we get the best blessings of it, definitely. We get the blessings of the Jumu'ah, you get the blessings of Allah and His Prophet. You get the blessings of the angels. We get the blessings of the awliya Allah, and we get the blessings of the believers and the salihin. Understanding? That time is going to be a day of eat, not eat. No biryani. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This much is enough for you. Give tea.